What's up, everybody? So winter field day's coming, and I'm figuring out what I'm gonna do for the weekend. I've heard Josh Hoshnasi talking about going to the beach, which sounds pretty freaking awesome, but Mother Nature's been really generous to us here in Southern California recently.
Snow!
So I figure, why not take advantage of that? I'm gonna head up to the mountains near Idlewild, sleep on a summit, and activate for soda and play around for winter field day. Should be a good time. Let's get packing.
Wait a minute. How did we get here already? Rewind.
Good morning, everybody. It is winter field day. Leaving the house, it's about 5 a.m. and there's frost here. It's cold, and we're headed to the mountains, so it's only going to get colder. This should be a fun day. We're heading up near Idlewild to Garner Valley, and should be a good time up there. Hoping to have some snow the whole way for the trip in. I got the skis in the car as well as the snowshoes, and I'll decide at the trailhead which is going to be the best option. It is freaking gorgeous out here. Look at this. Well, we're getting close to the trailhead, and the snow is getting deeper. There's probably 4 or 5 inches on the ground here. A few tracks going up the road, and it looks like a plow came through sometime in the middle of the storm. So we're almost there. Another, I don't know, quarter mile or less, and we'll be at the trailhead. I am just about ready to get started hiking here. I got the skis set up, got the pack loaded. I'm about 38 to 40 pounds, and I'm going up there. So got a little ways to go. It's I think about 7:45 in the morning, and I think it's time to get moving. So we're headed to Palm View Peak. You might remember I was up here recently in slightly different conditions. This time it's going to be a little whiter and a little colder, but it should be good fun. So let's get moving. First tracks up the Cedar Springs Trail. Well, I just spooked some California mountain quail, and I just saw some deer up ahead. Let's see if we can see them. Looks like they've been bedded down in here overnight. These are all deer tracks. Pretty cool. Well, we're doing pretty good here. We're probably about half a mile from Palm View Peak. We're up on the PCT. Bunch of rime ice on all the sticks and brush around here. And that's where I'm headed. I've got probably another 200 feet of gain or so to the summit. And it's been really tiring because there's sections of the ridge here that have been blown bare of snow. So I have to take my skis off, put them back on, take my skis off, put them back on. And then I just tried hiking for a while, but then I post hole up to my knees in snow. So it's it's been a bit of a challenge up here on the ridge, but I think I've got a good stretch of snow here. So I've got the skis back on, and we're gonna keep trucking. So I'm so close, and this last bit is torturous. The snow is a consistency such that it balls up on the bottom of my skins. So each of my skis no longer slides easily and weighs probably like 2 to 4 pounds a piece. This is exhausting. But if I take them off, I'll just post hole. So I'm gonna leave them on for this last little bit. I'm almost there. Woohoo! I made it. I'm whooped. That was hard. This is not quite the true summit. The true summit is right over there, but this spot has a little better view. It's not covered in trees that are dropping rime ice bombs all over, so it's a little safer. So this is where I'm gonna set up. Got Mount San Jacinto out behind us here. Oh, let's see, off in this direction you got Toro Peak, nice big one there. Palm Springs down there, and then LA and the rest of the Orange County Riverside area down that way. So I'm gonna take a break here and then get some stuff set up. Let's try a couple calls on 2 meter simplex and see what happens. Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Kilo, mountaintop portable for summits on the air and winter field day. Any stations interested in a contact? K6ARK.
K6ARK, WB6 Charlie Zulu Echo.
Whiskey Bravo 6 station again, please.
Whiskey Bravo 6, Romeo Lima Charlie, WB6 RLC.
WB6RLC, thanks for coming back to my call. You're 5'9" up here on Palm View Peak, 7,200 feet. In the snow, 1 Oscar Romeo Golf, QSL.
Copy 1 Hotel ORG, and yeah, you are absolutely pegging the S meter here in the Greater Palm Springs area. I'm in actually Cathedral City, kind of to the south side, up into the hills a bit. So, but yeah, you are. If this thing had an S meter, you'd be pegging it. So you sound great. Name here is Glenn, Golf Lima Echo, November, and kudos to you for being out in the snow.
Any other stations for K6ARK?
NA6 ARK, this is KD6SEC. KN6 Kilo Mike 6 Romeo. Kilo Golf 6 Charlie Quebec 1 Hotel LAX. I didn't get your full call.
Okay, I had a number of stations calling K6ARK up to 14655. 14655 for K6ARK, please. NA6MG, thanks for the contact. I'm on Whiskey 6 Charlie Tango 068, and 1 Oscar Romeo Golf, QSL.
Oh, I don't know what the 1 Oscar Romeo Golf stuff is, but thanks a lot for, you're around Palm View Peak. I heard you say that. Was it a snow hike?
Oh yeah, there's about 2 feet up here on the summit, and I used my skis on the way up. I don't think I'll be able to ski down. I think it's a little too thin for that, but I may skin part of the way down and then just slap them on the pack and hike the rest. 7-3, and I heard KN6EZE in there. Are you still there? KN6EZE, K6ARK.
K6ARK, KN6EZE.
Excellent, I got you, Mike. I am a 1 Oscar Romeo Golf on Palm View Peak, Whiskey 6, stroke Charlie Tango 068, QSL.
QSL, Whiskey 6 Hotel, Oscar Romeo Golf.
All right, we got a PO 101 pass coming up here. I'm gonna see if I can work it.
K7ZOO, KI7QEK, Delta Mike 33. KI7QEK, QSL, Delta Lima 98, over. QSL, thanks. Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Kilo, Delta Mike 13. K6ARK, KI7QEK, Delta Mike 33. K7ZOO, Whiskey Alpha 6, Romeo Lima Romeo, Delta Mike 13. Whiskey Alpha 6, Romeo Lima Romeo from K7ZOO. QSL. KJ7NDY, KF6JOQ, DMO5. Roger, roger. K6ARK, KI7QEK, QSL.
Woohoo! I got one! That was awesome. Got a SAT QSO. Heard of Summits on the air station there, but I could not get into the satellite repeater very well. I think that one just requires a better signal on 70 centimeters, and this antenna just doesn't put it out. So I'll have to work on that for another time, but that was pretty cool. And I was actually able to hear myself on the downlink too for the first time. It's nice when the uplink is 70 centimeter and the downlink is 2 meter. So pretty good stuff. I'm gonna work on prepping my bed here. Need a nice flat sheltered spot for the bivvy tonight, and got the snow shovel to work that out. Move that out of the way. I packed down some snow earlier today, so just gonna kind of smooth it out. Ooh. Man, it's not even late and it's already getting chilly. So this stuff is really awesome. It's called Reflectix, and it's actually house insulation. It's basically Mylar bubble wrap, and it makes a great insulating pad to sleep on in conditions like this. I always also bring a foam pad for a little extra padding, at least when I'm in the snow, and extra insulation. But that Reflectix really adds a nice bit of warmth. Well, give you a little tour here. Not much going on at camp, but I've got the KX2 down here hooked up to about an 85-foot random wire and a 9-to-1 on that, and got the bivvy pad set up right here. I'm gonna set the stove right over here. So, and then I got my pile of junk over there. Oh yeah, the pole right there is holding an extended double ZEP for 70 centimeters, which it's kind of a cool antenna, and there's gonna be more to come on that. It's got about 3 dB of gain over a dipole as an omnidirectional antenna, or over a J-pole. They radiate the same as a dipole on 70 centimeters, and it functions as a dipole on 2 meters. So it's a great dual band antenna, particularly for stuff like this, Summits on the Air, where you got a spot to hang it from a pole or a tree. It can be a top performer. So It's a beautiful day up here. Just a light breeze. Temps are probably in the upper 30s, low 40s, so it's pretty chilly. But that sun felt so good and was so warm for much of the day. So I think I'm gonna make something hot to eat or drink. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe I'll have a coffee. I'm a little worried about drinking coffee this late in the day. But you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And I figure I'm gonna be probably operating and watching Josh on HRCC tonight. I assume he's streaming from field day down at the beach. So that'll be cool to chat with them from up on a freaking mountaintop. So let's get some warm stuff going. I want something hot to drink. Quite gorgeous. Well, this may not be entirely the spirit of Winter Field Day, but I'm sitting up here watching Josh's live stream from the beach in Oceanside. Kind of wishing I wasn't freezing my butt off up here in the snow. Getting snow blowing over the ridge and dusting me here, but I'm staying dry. I'm in the sleeping bag and the bivvy. And I'm actually decently warm. Just had a nice meal, got a belly full of food, and I think I'm just gonna chillax and maybe try to make some contacts on 80 in a little bit. So should be good. I've got I don't know, probably 30 or so in the log, mostly 2-meter contacts. But you know, one of the things this reminded me of is just how hard it is to work a field day event with QRP. There's just so many stations out there ruling the bands with lots of power, and you know, you can just walk out your door 30 feet from your shack, set up your station, and call it an outdoor station. But this was a hell of a lot more fun. So here I am in the snow. Well, I stayed nice and warm last night in the bag here. Probably should have brought an inflatable pad for my hips because I do like to sleep on my side. But other than that, I slept great, and beautiful sunrise is starting to materialize. So I think I'm gonna start waking up and make a little hot coffee this morning. So since Winter Field Day is all about technology and bringing that into the field and watching your buddies on YouTube while you're in the field.
Out of like the 6 geeks that do that.
Yeah, maybe not. But that's what I'm doing because it's fun. So I'm starting to pack up here. I'm going to pack up the radio kit. So that's going to be first, and then the sleeping gear goes in the bottom of the pack, so that's going to be next. The stove on top of that, and let's see, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll give you kind of a high-speed watch of that whole process. So here we go. So I started taking down the long wire, or random wire antenna, and I wanted to show you what I ended up doing with the pole here. I actually didn't even guy it out. I just stuck it in the snow and packed the snow down around it, and this 30-foot pole stood up all night, all day yesterday and all night last night, and a bit of breeze, probably 10-15 mile an hour gusts, and stayed up and did fine. So pretty cool. So if you got snow, maybe you don't need guy lines. You can cheat, just jam it in and pack it a little bit if it's wetter SoCal cement style snow. Leaving camp here, try not to eat it on my way down. Oh, good times. The snow got a little crusty last night, but it's not too bad. Still sinking in with the skis, which is a good thing, because when it's a solid icy crust, things get a little sketchy. So still got the skins on. It's not actually good enough to really ski down, so I'm still in skinning mode or trekking mode, just kind of like cross-country ski style. So the way these skis work, they're regular alpine skis essentially, but they are lighter weight and have special bindings that allow me to release the heels and use them like cross-country skis. To do that, I also add these things called skins on the bottom, and they're almost like a velvet that goes on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it down there, but they grip the snow sliding backwards and they slide going forward. So work pretty good, and you can climb some pretty good hills with it. So anyway, got a ways to go, 4 miles or so. Well, I'm back down on the ridge where I got a bunch of bare dirt. The trail's pretty packed. Some other people came up yesterday with snowshoes and just boot packing up. So I think I'm just gonna put the skis on the pack and see how far I can hoof it. It's gonna be a little quicker than working my way through the rocky bare patches with my skis on my feet, trying not to mess them up. So let's get them on the pack.
Yeah, I'm still here. I got some one.
All right, skis are loaded up. Got them on the pack, tied at the top. Now I'm extra heavy on the pack, but can walk a little easier. So getting down to where the trail drops down, Cedar Springs Trail drops down, back to the car. Probably about 2.5 miles to go, I'm guessing. Amazing how much melts in just a day. There's a lot more snow here yesterday morning about this time. Some more bare spots now, and of course lots of tracks too from people coming up to play in the snow. And just like that, we're back at the trailhead. Well, that was a blast. I didn't make as many contacts as I might have hoped. It's a little bit limited on HF, and I got a little frustrated trying to run some single sideband. Just like regular field day, winter field day is difficult for a QRP station. So I had some fun and didn't work too hard on the sideband contacts, but I successfully made a sideband 80 contact, sideband or phone, CW and digital on 40 and 20, and then a whole bunch of 2 meter and 70 centimeter contacts. Nothing on 15 or 10, didn't really try much there. But it was a blast. So got a whole bunch of stations in the log, probably 30, 35 or so. And some soda stations, some summit to summits. So good day, good trip, excellent fun on the mountain. So till next time, get out there and enjoy your portable radio. I'm Adam from K6ARK Portable Radio, saying 7-3.